Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to a brand new Pokemon on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In today's video, we're going to be doing 100 Wonder Trades. That is right, 100 Wonder Trades of the same exact Pokemon, just so I can keep track of exactly how many Pokemon I've traded. And basically, this is just an idea that came to me. I just wanted to see, like, on average, where the Pokemon are coming from, mostly what kind of Pokemon you can find. Are you going to be getting a bunch of the same Pokemon, or is it going to be a huge variety in what you're getting in trades? Before I am, like, at this video right now, I'm recording it before doing anything, and I just want to say that my predictions are that we're going to be getting a lot of English Pokemon, and that we're going to be getting a lot of, like, duplicates and a lot of the same Pokemon, probably like the starters, I would say. And then just before the video gets any further, I want you guys to comment down below, what are your predictions for these 100 Wonder Trades? Is it going to be very one-sided? Are we going to get a lot of duplicate Pokemon? Are we going to get any other slakoths? So basically, what I'm doing for this video, that I'm mentioning slakoth, is I am breeding 100 slakoths. I saw online where people are having problems actually finding this Pokemon in the game, and I myself am one of those people, and I didn't have a slakoth until I actually bred it, and I thought, you know, for this video, I'm going to breed 100 slakoths just so I can spread this Pokemon out there, and it's not so hard for people to get this Pokemon on their Pokedex, because it was definitely one of the last ones that I needed to complete the Pokedex, and I think that everyone else will appreciate this gesture. But here we are. I am starting out in the video. I've got my Ditto, I've got my Slaking, and we are going to breed 100 eggs. And before I started, I'm really bad at breeding this game. I didn't actually read a guide, but I was just doing whatever. I was just not even making sandwiches. I was trying different things. I even, at one point, I hatched a bunch of eggs of slakoth, and then I was like, you know what? If there's more Pokemon for Ditto to breed with, then that's a potential for even more eggs to happen, which is what I thought, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. You guys can correct me down in the comment section down below, but what I did was I just had a bunch of slakoths, and then I was getting literally no eggs, and eventually I switched back to just using slaking, and after a little bit, I did Google how to make a sandwich to increase the amount of eggs that they were having, and that sped up the process quite a bit. Getting the eggs was not that hard at all. After I got all the eggs in the party, the next thing to do would be to go ahead and just hatch those eggs, and even hatching the eggs wasn't even a bad thing at all. So whenever it came to actually hatching these eggs, what I did was I got the Flame Body Pokemon, I got Talonflame that I have from my previous adventure, and I just would, every time an egg would hatch, I would just go ahead in my boxes and switch that slakoth out for another egg. Getting all of the eggs and then hatching every single egg, I would say took around maybe 2 hours just to hatch every single egg. It was a pretty quick process to get all the eggs and then just to hatch them, and I did not get a single shiny in 100. This is all before I had the shiny charm as well, so it would have been like full odds if I would have got it there. And now that we have all of our eggs hatched, it is time to go ahead and start wonder trading, and our first trade is underway. Now, whenever it came to this, like I said before, I was expecting a whole lot of duplicates, and I was wondering if I was even gonna get another slakoth. That's something that I was hoping that I would maybe see, that someone was actually trading the same Pokemon as me, and I did end up getting another slakoth, which did happen about halfway through. I almost didn't think it was gonna happen towards the end there. But it was also just unbelievable, like, how many different regions that there were that Pokemon could come from, and that's something that I found out just from this trading thing, just all the locations that I could get Pokemon from. All in all, this whole process of the trading took about 2 hours, and that's with me instantly wonder trading. I even had a few mistakes, like where I would click off the screen whenever a trade would come. I'd open the map on accident, or I was also doing some random encounter shiny hunting with some outbreaks. And sometimes wild Pokemon would just run into me, and then I would engage in battle. But like I said, 2 hours, I think that's relatively quick, about a little over a minute per each encounter, or per each trade that I would say. And yeah, just the amount of Pokemon that I got was insane. And let's just go ahead and jump into the stats here. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is nationalities. Like I mentioned before, there are just so many different nationalities that we had in this game. So the main places, well, I'll just list off every single place that I got a Pokemon from. I got them from Japan, English, which could be like any English countries like England or like America. We got CHT Pokemon, which stands for like Hong Kong and Taiwan area. And we got CHS, which is the Chinese. We got Italian, we got Spanish, and we got French Pokemon. That is a lot of different places and a lot of different trainers from all over the world just sending Pokemon randomly. And I think that's like one of the coolest things and like the main inspiration for today's video. And I even went through the process of counting up and tallying every single like region and seeing like what percentage of which Pokemon came from where. And the main thing is that Japan by far was where I got the most trades from, and that might be because of the time that I was trading it, or trading. I was trading about 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I do live in the UK, so maybe it was like the end of the day and people were home from school, and they were just trading like crazy from Japan, because it was like the end of the day and kids just had a bunch of free time. But it was 60% of our trades that we got today were from Japan, and the second closest one was 17%. Some of those from UK, some of those from America. It doesn't exactly tell you where from. I would assume most of them are from America. And the rest were just kind of like small percentages. Nothing was too outlierish besides just the English and the Japanese. I would say like Italian, Spanish, French, the Chinese, Hong Kong, Taiwan. Those all kind of had the same percentages of whenever it came to trading and like the regions that the Pokemon came from. But now is like the juicy part here. You guys want to know what is the most common Pokemon you're going to get when doing these wonder trades. And that is going to be Eevee. Eevee is by far the most traded Pokemon out there. We got an Eevee 6 times, and that Eevee equates to 6% of the trades, which honestly isn't a lot. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I was expecting a lot more duplicate Pokemon, and for the highest one to only get traded to us 6 times, that's crazy. Well, the top like 4 Pokemon that got traded the most were Fuecoco, Sprigatito, Eevee, and Riolu. They all kind of got 5, and then Eevee got 6 trades. I might have just got lucky or just like randomized. But yeah, Eevee got 6, and altogether that was about 20% of the trades. So like 80% didn't really get any dupes. It was all pretty great. There were some awesome Pokemon that we got. Just some things that I didn't really expect that I'd like to point out. The coolest Pokemon that we probably got was either the Salamence or a Tyranitar, which if you're just starting the game and you're just wonder trading like crazy, to get one of these Pokemon at the very beginning is kind of insane. And we also got some like the Future Mons. We got the Gallade, the Futuristic Gallade, and also the Futuristic Hariyama, which are relatively hard to get and impossible to get if you have Pokemon Scarlet. So this is a great way to get some Dex entries if you don't have the other Pokemon game. And I would say that the most useful trade that I got out of this entire thing was a Japanese Ditto. I didn't have one before, and that's going to be perfect if I do want to do the Masuda method. And yeah, that was the thing. I'll have the Pokemon boxes scrolling through here so you can see exactly what we got. We did see a lot of Pokemon level 1 with like max IVs, and of course people are like doing a bunch of breeding to get the perfect Pokemon for competitive, and you can see that a lot in Wonder Trade. And I think there's going to be a lot of cool stuff now with the Christmas coming around. People are going to be getting in the game. There's going to be a lot of Pokemon going through the Wonder Trade. So what did you guys think of the video? The comment you made earlier, did it apply to the video? Were there a lot of duplicates? Did you expect to be a lot of duplicates? Did you expect a lot of like just randomness, or was it exactly how you expected? But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did like this one, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. And as always, God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.